Hey guys, welcome to the Small Space Big Build project. I'm your host and builder, James Mason. I'm going to be showing you through some of these videos that we've been shooting here on our little renovation that we're performing in Sydney's Inner West. What that consists of is a first floor addition that we're going to be putting on top of our property, and then we're going to be excavating down underneath the house for my man cave. And we're also going to be putting in a garage workshop at the back of the property, which will consist of a pool and a bit of landscaping and stuff as well. Now what I'm going to do in these series of videos, I'm going to chunk it down into the various stages so you can see how the works are performed and what's involved each step along the way. So in this first video that you're going to see now, we're going to call it the site establishment, and what that takes into consideration is everything that you need to set up site prior to actually starting with the bulk of the construction. Alright, I'm going to throw a couple of things up on the screen here that you need to take into consideration when you do your site establishment. Some of the main headline points are neighbours. Obviously you want to give them plenty of notice so they know what's going to take place. You don't want to be jostling for car spaces on the first day if you've got materials and things being delivered. So give them a letter in their mailbox a couple of weeks out, or even better, knock on the door and have a chat to them. The other one is safety is a big one. Make sure you got your first aid kit on site from day one. So when you do your inductions with your trades, you let them know where that is. It's in a prominent location somewhere. Amenities, you want to have running water and a toilet for all the trades and all the guys on site to use. And another one is probably check with council on what permits you may require. You're going to need, if you've got a skip bin being delivered, some councils may want you to have a permit just so that they can be placed on the street or something along those lines. And probably a little bit of traffic control. It doesn't hurt to have some witches hats and some high-vis vests, so when you are getting deliveries you can make sure that cars are safe getting in and out around, and also pedestrians can get past on the footpath nice and safe as well too. Another couple of things are plumbing and electrical disconnections. You may need to disconnect your gas supply and also water supply. Your plumber could put in a temporary tap at the front of the property or the rear of the property so you have water throughout the project, and then he can hook that back up when he comes in to do his works for the property. Then you've also got the electrical, where you may need the power disconnected so that things are safe. In this example, the power to the point of attachment has been cut off so that we can erect our scaffolding, and then in a couple of days the electrician will come back and he'll put his temporary electrical supply back in. Another one is also sediment control. You're going to want to have some silt socks or hay bales at the front of the property in the curb and gutter, just to stop any sediment from the project being washed into the water supply. And maybe even some hay bales if there's a gate at the rear of the property, just so that vehicles coming and going don't drag mud in and out of the property as well. It could be a whole swag of other things, but it really is dependent on your project, so the best thing is to check with council and check with your certifier as well on what those items may be, just to make sure you fulfil those requirements at the initial stages. One of the first jobs I've had to do here is strip this front little veranda roof. Reason being is that I need to actually get a scaffold erected up through the front of the property, and the scaffold needs to actually run through the roof and act as a bit of a roof deck so that we can start the demolition on the back part of the roof. Alright, so there we have it. We've got our scaffold up and in place so it's nice and safe, ready for the roof demolition to start. We've got our skip bins delivered, we've had some materials delivered to the site as well. We've got our witches hats and warning barricades around everything so it's all nice and safe for pedestrians and also vehicles. We've got our keep out and warning signs and site induction signs up on the front hoarding at the front of the property. And yeah, amenities are in place, everything's really been laid out ready for the next stages. So site's set up, next stage now is ready to move on to the demolition. So thanks for watching guys. If you want to keep up to date with the project and each new video that comes out, please subscribe to our mailing list on the website, and you'll be notified when the next video is up and ready. Alright, thanks guys.